What's going on, folks? So it's been a little while since I've done a proper deep dive, so I'm doing a bit of a deep dive here today. I'm checking out a band called Novilunia, and the name of the song is Ad Astra. Never heard of this band before. Really curious to see what we got, and y'all know, as with any deep dive, make sure you got your oxygen tank topped off, you got the buddy system going, you got your wetsuit on and stuff, because we're diving in, and let's see what we find, shall we? Rangers, go.
La batalla está por terminar, defendiendo la luz y la verdad. Unos vencen y otros caerán, camino hacia el más allá. Lucharé y defenderé mi tierra aunque tú ya no estés, pues mi meta es triunfar como ayer. Seguiré tus pasos hasta que mi alma apague y sabré que estaré por siempre en las siete hermanas iluminarán mi destino, el cosmos, la eternidad. En la noche ellas danzarán y eternamente brillarán. Arderás en el olvido, volarás hacia el sol. Lucharé y defenderé mi tierra aunque tú ya no estés, pues mi meta es triunfar como ayer. Seguiré tus pasos hasta que mi alma apague y sabré que estaré por siempre en las estrellas. Las cinco casas sufrirás y la llama eterna te arderá hasta que tus huesos sean polvo otra vez. Dolor y tortura sentirás hasta que no puedas más por seguir caminos sin
Well, not too shabby. It's pretty wild. I mean, this song is just ripping from start to finish. The guitars, just that constant, strumming, just really driving the song. And then I mean, just the guitar work in this song is really wild. I loved all of the intricacies, all of the melodies, and then sometimes even in the background, you still hear the guitar just shredding, going wild, all on top of that constant strumming, that constant quick strumming riff. Really, it's kind of just the foundation of the song. It just really does not let up whatsoever. And then on top of that, you just have some really amazing guitar work. I mean, a lot of technicality in there. And like I said, just some really great melodies and riffs, and the solo was wild. But it's like the whole song, there's almost like solos going on throughout. It's just really wild. I was beyond impressed with the guitar work. I really, really loved it. So as far as that goes, musically, I thought it was a fairly strong song with just a lot of nuance, a lot of killer guitar work going, and then the speediness of the song. Also, it's incredibly up-tempo and just driven from start to finish. So, I thought that was all really well done. Musically, I thought it was well crafted, a decent structure, and then just the way everything was woven in with, again, just the incredible technicality of the guitar work was impressive. And then the drums keeping up that rhythm and that pace, just solid. It's really, really solid. So musically, I have no complaints. I thought it was just incredibly well done. And, the vocal melody is where I feel like it's a bit lackluster compared to the music. The music is so extravagant and kind of detailed in the way that it is, and complex. But the vocal melody is just incredibly bare bones, in my opinion. It's just very, very straightforward. There's no real movement whatsoever. It gets relatively mundane as it's going, especially on top of just the music and the way that it is so dynamic and whatnot. And so it just makes the vocal melody just pale in comparison. And so it just makes it even more noticeable how there's just not much going on. It's just a very constant, repetitious sort of melody that's going. It's really just kind of delivering the lines. You could have almost had just spoken word, in my opinion, on top of this, that it just would have done the same thing. There's just no movement in the vocal melody whatsoever. And that's just a bit disappointing. I really would have liked more movement, more dynamic vocal melody, a little bit more complexity in there. But it's just lacking that entirely. And it kind of pulls the song down a bit. Just because the lack of just anything, really. Like I said, it's just kind of there. And that's a shame, really. So it's the music clearly took the forefront here. And, I mean, the vocal melody was clearly an afterthought. It's just kind of slapped in there. So I was really, really disappointed in that. It just really needs... I mean, the verses are okay, but then the chorus, I mean, it just is kind of more of the same. I really just some movement in there. Just give us something that really spices it up a bit and really shines along with the music. It just the disparity there is quite large. So I mean, there's not a strong chorus in here whatsoever. And like I said, the verses are passable. That's all right. The way that they were. But the chorus, it just really needed to be something. And there's not even really any grand moments. And, there's a couple spots where the vocalist kind of emphasizes a bit more and kind of has a nice, hits a bit higher of a note and kind of holds it longer. But not much, and it's just, it just needs that, because the way this song is musically, it just really needs a dynamite vocal melody on top of it to really complete the package. And I never really even got to hear what the vocalist is capable of. It almost was like the vocals are just incredibly reserved. there's so much power in the music that the vocals need to have a similar power, like a similar oomph. But it just didn't get that. It just was very reserved. And I mean, there's a powerhouse of a track musically, and you just really need the vocals to really kind of shine there too. So, in addition to the vocal melody, I just felt like the vocals were just incredibly reserved. They didn't pop. The vocalist never reached out and grabbed me and took me on this journey along with the music. So, yeah, no movement vocally. No nice melodies in the vocal melody that really stand out or anything. And again, it's just a bit of a shame. I would really like to hear what the vocalist is capable of, because there's just not much happening. Not much happening here, vocal wise and vocal melody wise. So I don't know. The vocalist needs to get out there and just really, let her rip. And again, because this melody was so lackluster, it didn't really give room for the vocals to really shine. So the melody needs to be reworked so that the vocalist can really, play around with their vocals, with the melody, and really give you some grand moments, really, jump out at you. So, yeah, that's really my thoughts on it. It's definitely a band to keep an eye on, because there's a lot of talent here. And I just want to hear what the vocalist is capable of. Just really let them shine. But this song really doesn't do the vocals any favors. It's just too reserved. Lack of vocal melody in there that pops. That's comparable to the music. It just falls flat as far as that goes. But musically, really, really impressive stuff. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. And like I said, it's a band I'm definitely going to keep an eye on. Curious to see what else that they got and things like that. So let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song? Is this your first time listening to this band like mine? Let's talk about it all in the comments below, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out.